Chad, I see you. Getting it on with the girl, trying to prove you're straight, but the problem is who
people, you know, listening to some good music and keep my mind off of my cheating, lying, gay husband. Or not. Oh my God. What is he doing?
I don't know. Oh my God, I never thought that he would be here.
Okay, and he's with a woman. He's not with a man.
Let's go.
No. Yeah. No, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, it's good to be out. To see and be seen and enjoy some fine champagne and some good music.
Indeed. To good times.
To us. Maybe it's finally our time.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Thank you for calling. I'll be over to get them right away. I can't wait to see the lab results on the fingerprints I lifted.
Wait. Paloma, look, I know this will be great for your career if the fingerprint that you found on that mirror on the dead John turns out to clear Jessica. But look, if the fingerprint does belong to Jessica...
Your sister could go to prison for murder.
No, he's not flying! He's on a wave! It's the biggest damn wave I've ever seen!
I wish I remembered if I killed those other Johns or not. What if that's Spike?
Hey, Jess, it's me, Simone.
Hey, where have you been? We've been looking all over for you.
Why?
Oh my gosh, so much has happened. I don't even know where to start.
That doesn't sound good.
It isn't. Paloma told Noah how I may have killed all those Johns and that you both helped dispose of the evidence.
Wait, what? Oh my God.
Then Noah convinced me to confess everything to my dad so he could help prove that I'm not a murderer. Or if I am, I was under the influence of drugs that Spike gave me. But it was too late.
Why? What happened?
The police got a tip that said that all these dead Johns were buried in this vacant lot.
No. So did they find anything?
Well, someone had dug up several of the bodies and put them out on a tarp for the police to see.
You cannot be serious.
And now my dad and the department are on the hunt for a serial killer. And it could be me, Simone.
So you're planning on using Eve Russell's computer to run a DNA match?
Right. It will reveal the blackmailer's identity so I can save Louise.
If Fancy thinks saving Louise from being executed means that she gets him, she's dead wrong. Louise was mine from the start. And will be again.
Sheridan, you seen Fancy?
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I just came from seeing Luis on death row, you know, and he told me that he's got a gut feeling that Fancy's in danger from the blackmailer. And given how the blackmailer always seems to be one step ahead of us, he could be right.
So, Louise thinks the blackmailer is closing in on Fancy?
Look, anything's possible. I just want to find her and make sure she's all right.
Absolutely.
Well, do you know where she is?
No. No, I haven't seen her.
Oh, come on, come on. I am dying to know who the blackmailer is.
You're about to find out.
It won't be long now.
How right you are.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Tell me that you want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Noah,
Come on, just ignore it. It's just a phone.
I can't.
Talk about lousy timing. If the lab hadn't called when it did, I'd know whether or not Paloma was going to agree to marry me. And I hope she says yes.
I read the results.
And? Are the fingerprints Jessica's?
No, they're not.
Oh, God. Thank God. She would have been in so much trouble. Would have given my dad a heart attack to have to arrest his youngest daughter for murder.
And Simone and me as accessories after the fact.
So now we can work really hard to clear Jessica's name.
See.
And, so who do the prints belong to?
Well, that's the problem. The fingerprints were incomplete, so the lab couldn't make a match strong enough to hold up in court.
Yeah, but you got something, right?
A number of points matched one of the prints to Harmony's #1 sleaze. Spike.
Oh, wow. I mean, we all knew he was bad news, but a serial killer? That's...
Maybe, maybe not. It's still possible that Jessica killed the Johns and Spike buried them, or he killed them while she was high on the drugs he gave her. What matters now is that we have compelling evidence that whatever happened, Jessica didn't act alone.
All right, well, that's enough for me.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to find Spike, and I'm going to put the fear of God in him to make sure he stays away from Jessica for good.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Okay, so I was afraid something like this might happen, but now that it's actually happening...
I know, it's a mess.
Okay, so you said that the police found more than the one body that Paloma and I helped bury?
Yes, that Paloma said that several bodies were dug up from that vacant lot. Now Daddy's looking for a serial killer. He'll die when he finds out I'm responsible. I should just leave town, drop off the face of this earth. I'd be doing my family a favor to never see or hear from me again. Besides, if I stay and the police find evidence linking me to the murders, I could get convicted and sent to prison. I could get the death penalty. And if having a killer for a daughter didn't do Daddy in, it would at least cost him his job. What do you think I should do?
Well, nothing to draw attention to yourself, like leaving town and getting caught and then having to come back and explain why.
Okay, then what?
I don't know. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm playing catch up. Okay, so how did all those other Johns end up buried in the same vacant lot where we buried the one John?
I don't know.
Jess, don't you see? All the other times before the one John that we buried, all Paloma and I did was help destroy evidence connecting you to the Johns. Having them all found in one place proves that there's someone else behind the murders, or at least connected to it.
True. But how do we tell my dad that without incriminating ourselves?
Oh, you're right. We're stuck. Unless...
What?
Unless we find the person who buried the bodies instead of reporting the murders to the police.
Noah and Paloma think it's Spike.
You sure you don't know where she is?
I'm positive.
Nancy told Luis that she was coming here to run the blackmailer's DNA through the hospital database to see if she could find a match. She's got to be around here somewhere.
Have you checked with the lab?
Nurse, the lab on the phone. It's police business.
Right away.
Hello, this is Chief Bennett, Harmony PD. Has Fancy Crane been up there to run a DNA test? You sure? Okay. Thanks. When a page fancy, hopefully she'll get back to us before the blackmailer finds her.
Aunt Sheridan was right. This computer is way too slow.
You won't have to wait much longer. To die, that is. Looking for me.
What?
Why settle for a picture when you can have the real thing?
Touch more champagne.
Oh, please. You know, Julian, I have to give it to you. When it comes to showing a woman a good time, you haven't lost your touch.
Well, we certainly did share some good times, didn't we?
Oh, good and bad.
I really hope you've said your prayers, Julian, because your time is up.
This is the happiest I've ever been in your bedroom.
That caustic bitchiness still turns me on, you know? In fact, I'm beginning to find this wheelchair sexy.
Julian.
Well, I always wondered what would happen if you turned one of these babies off.
I warned you about flaunting your mistresses in my face. But you crossed the line this time with the maid in my house. Never again.
What do you think, Julian? Do you think this time we have a chance at happiness?
I hope so. This time it's our choice. It's not our father's. This time we know we've lost our true love, so not having them will poison us toward each other.
No, we certainly have come a long way. Since my spending our wedding night with Sam, getting pregnant with Ethan, and passing him off as your child.
And I took my fury at my father for casting me, Eve, out on you. I shall forever be sorry that I was such a drunken cad.
And I am so sorry that I was a hateful, nasty shrew. But no more.
Indeed. I think the older and wiser we've gotten, well, it's clear that we never really gave each other a chance back then.
This time will be different, I promise.
Yes. We have our whole lives ahead of us. There's plenty of time to try to make it right.
And Lord knows we know each other better than anyone else on earth.
Ah, for better or worse.
Oh, Julian. Let's start over. Away from harmony. A fresh start, you know? Where we're not in the shadow of Crane Industries.
So what's it gonna be, Julian? You can have it all. I will relinquish control of the company to you in your lifetime as soon as I know my family is safe. And I get to keep Ethan.
Keep means you're not going to tell him the truth about your son?
Exactly.
Now that you're not in charge of the company, we can go anywhere we want, do anything we want. We are free. I know. Let's go to Paris. Oh, let's go to that little place on the Ile Saint Louis that we loved so much. It'll be like our honeymoon, only this time it'll be fun and it'll be romantic.
Girl, you are going to love making love to me. Making a spectacle out of yourself doesn't make you straight, Chad. Makes you desperate.
Oh, no. Let's go. No. Just because Chad's making a fool of himself doesn't mean that I have to leave. You know what? No, it's fine. I have to get used to seeing Chad in public. All right? Whether he's with a man or a woman. What do you think he's doing out there? I mean, he's dancing with a girl. He's gay, Whitney.
Well, Chad is trying to prove that he's straight.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not buying it.
Hey. Hello?
Passion for life.
So could Spike have been the one who buried all those other Johns?
Thanks. It would make sense. Spike's the only person I know who knew the Johns ended up dead after being with me. And Spike helped to get rid of one John after the earthquake before the tsunami hit.
So you never asked Spike what became of the other Johns?
No. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. I just try to pretend like it never happened.
So Spike must have gone back, gotten the bodies, and buried them.
Yeah, he wouldn't want me arrested for murder when I'm the one making money.
Yeah, well, that's one reason.
Is there another?
That you didn't kill those guys. And maybe Spike did. Maybe Spike is the serial killer.
Oh my God, Fancy. We're too late. She's dead.
Oh, well, I'll call the morgue.
I'm sorry, but Fancy Crane isn't responding to being paged, and security reports she hasn't been seen in any of the hospital public areas.
This is Chief Bennett. I have reason to believe that the blackmailers headed to or already at the hospital. I want all available personnel at the hospital on the double.
Come on, Sam. Don't you think you're going a little overboard?
Luis was certain Fancy was here.
You know how Luis gets.
And I also know how determined Fancy is to stop Luis from being executed.
I am too.
All right. Well, let's split up and see if we can find her. We gotta find her before it's too late.
It doesn't matter whether Chad is gay or straight. He's sick.
Well, I told him not to do anything stupid, but he,
Can we go, please? No, I'm not going anywhere. Excuse me. You two are dancing with my husband. Get lost.
Whitney, what are you doing? Wait, look, I know this looks bad.
It could have only been worse if you were bumping and grinding with two men,
Come on,
Chad.
I was just upset because you wouldn't take me back. Okay, I came here to have a drink with Ethan. He thinks I'm gay too, Whitney, so I had to come out here.
So to prove that you're not gay, you go make yourself a skank sandwich? Is that what you do?
I don't have to prove anything, first of all. And I'm not gay.
You are delusional. Chad, big time.
I just needed some comfort, and you wouldn't give it to me.
So what, Vincent was busy, so you go be with some women? Is that what's going on? No, this just keeps getting worse and worse, because you know what you said to me? You said you loved me.
I do.
But then you go sleep with men.
One man.
But you're not gay, right?
It was just sex.
So I get it. What happens is I leave you, and you go carousing for not one slut, but two.
Okay, stop it. You stop
No,
it.
you're
I love
sick, Chad. You're really sick, and I just hope you get the help that you need.
I need you.
Oh, should I get in line behind Vincent and the sluts then?
Please, baby.
Just forget it, because I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to have anything to do with you, Chad, ever again. I'm done.
Whitney.
I hate seeing him hurting like this.
I feel sorry for them both. I mean, he was a fool to think that this little escapade of his with Vincent wasn't going to get out sooner or later. The secrets, they come out. They can destroy relationships, for God's sake.
Please let the truth that you're little Ethan's father stay secret. At least for now.
Speaking of secrets destroying relationships, there's my mom and Julian. How nice.
Ethan, are they back together?
Kind of looks like they are, doesn't it? I don't like this. Excuse me.
So what do you think, Julian? Think we're gonna make it this time?
Yes, actually, yes, I do.
Excuse me. May I cut in, please?
Oh, of course. Go ahead. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Thank you. So, what are you doing?
Well, so much for pleasant. What?
First, Teresa and Julian are all buddy-buddy lately, and now you're cozying up to Julian. What's going on? Did he switch his cologne? What is it?
Ethan, I don't think I like your tone. But, just so you know, Julian and I are in the process of reconnecting.
Reconnecting?
Yes, being a couple.
What have you had to drink tonight? A lot?
Oh, yeah. Honey, I am serious. And so is Julian. We've shared a lot of years together, and we know each other inside and out.
Brother, what about Dad? What about Julian and Eve?
Well, they've made it very clear that they are done with us. So, Julian and I thought we'd give it a try. Oh, we know the odds are against us, but we're older and we're wiser, and hopefully we've learned from our mistakes.
Mother, you two hated each other for years with a passion.
It was it was the situation that we hated. Now, Julian and I honestly care about each other, and we're hoping maybe that grows into love and we can build something that lasts.
Mother, I wish you the best, I do, but I really think it's a big mistake to try to reconnect with Julian.
Well, I feel the same way about you getting back with Teresa.
Hey, we're not talking about Teresa, we're talking about Julian. A man who belittled, abused, cheated on you for over 20 years, Mother.
Yes, and Teresa has managed to do more to you in half the time. Please, she exposed you as Sam's son. She had Julian's child. She married Alistair, and now she's married Jared. The girl is toxic. Just stay away from her.
Dear.
Julian. See, you're here with Ivy? Oh, just remember, make sure she's home before dawn, because you know how sensitive vampires are to sunlight.
Oh, you should be kind to Ivy and me, especially since you're here with Ethan and your devoted, trusting husband is nowhere in sight.
So, you and I back together?
We're working on it.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, I actually mean that, Julian. There's been a lot of unhappiness lately, and I do want everyone to be happy.
Oh, don't you think that Ethan should have the happiness of knowing that he is little Ethan's father?
Well, I'm going to tell him eventually, but you know why I can't do that right now.
Yes, the lie allows you to remain in a position to help Luis avoid execution, but at a point in time...
I'll have to come clean with Ethan, yeah, I know.
You know how much he loves you and the boy. You should tell him the truth. He deserves the truth. Consequences be damned.
You know, it's easy for you to say, Julian. You don't have as much to lose as I do.
I most certainly do.
A what?
Ivy wants us to give up everything Crane and move far away and start over, away from our wreckage of a life.
Oh. You didn't tell her that you're back in charge at Crane, did you?
No.
Well, Julian, if you love her, don't lie to her. I'm gonna just get rid of all this Crane nonsense. Why don't you go away with Ivy?
No, I can't. Crane is what defines me. It's my identity, my purpose, both my heritage and my future.
What about Ivy?
I want her too.
What if you have to choose, Julian? You know, Crane Industries, it's not gonna keep you warm at night. But having Ivy with you, that will.
Well, how can I give up what's rightfully mine?
I don't know. But if you insist on surrounding yourself with power instead of people who love you, you are going to end up alone.
All right, back at you, sweet cakes. If you don't tell Ethan the truth about his son, you're going to end up one very lonely little girl.
Let go of me, Chad.
Will you just wait?
I don't want to talk to you.
No, just don't run away from me like this, okay? I made a mistake. But I want to make things right, all right?
How? How? What are you going to do? Turn back time?
Well, you know I can't do that, but I'll do whatever it takes to fix things between us.
Look, there's nothing you can do.
I mean, come on, we made vows in front of God to stay together for better or for worse.
Okay, but yeah, you married me under false pretenses. All right? I didn't know that you were gay.
Whitney,
And if
I
you
am-
say that you're not gay, I swear I'll rip your tongue out and choke you with it. When I married you, I wanted a real man, not a husband who wanted to be with another man.
Noah and Paloma think Spike killed the Johns too. At least some of them. I definitely killed one during the earthquake, but it was an accident. And that's the John Spike helped me get rid of.
Think about it, Jess. I mean, if Spike didn't bury those bodies, then who did? Because somebody went back to those rooms and got those guys out of there after Paloma and I got you out. Otherwise, the police would have found bodies way before now.
So Spike's been protecting me all along?
No. He has been using you to earn money to support him. And by drugging you before he pimped you out, he made sure that you were way too high to know what happened with your customers. He could have come in there, killed them, robbed them, and left you to come to next to him thinking that you were a killer. What better way to control you than to have that hanging over your head? You need to eat. How about I go get us some food?
Okay, yeah, I'll just set out some plates and stuff while you're gone.
Okay, are burgers okay?
Mine's veggie.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, I'll be back. You know, look, I think those bodies being found may turn out to be a good thing for all of us. Because we might get into a little trouble, but at least Spike will get what's coming to him. And you will get out from under him. And maybe be able to have your baby without worrying about what the future holds.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
You're fine.
Maybe Simone's right. Maybe things will work out after all. Oh, hey Simone, did you forget something? Spike, don't.
Sweet dreams, princess. I think your sister Pretty will be happy to learn you died a slow and painful death.
This was right. Blackmailer's after Fancy.
Sheridan!
Here!
Did you find Fancy?
No.
Okay, me either. Keep looking.
Yeah, sure. I'm so sorry, Fancy. Please forgive me. But this belongs with me, not you. You're just... well, bad timing. Your time is up.
No, Sheridan! Sam, hurry! Get off her! Get off her!
Fancy! Are you okay? Sam! Fancy!
What happened?
It was the blackmailer. It was dressed as an old janitor. It tried to strangle Fancy.
We need a doctor! Which way did it go?
That way.
This is Chief Bennett. I want every entrance to the hospital sealed ASAP. We're looking for a person disguised as an older janitor. And we need a doctor over here, quick!
Come on, Fancy, you gotta be all right. Luis is depending on us to save his life. Come on.
Days of Our Lives, two families, bitter enemies for years. This week, find out why as we search into the past.
Open up Pandora's box. See what flies out.
Brings one revelation.
Oh my God. Sammy?
After another. Days of Our Lives.
So you say you want a real man?
Yeah, that's right.
And you think I wasn't all those times we were making love? And you think I was faking it when we were making Miles and the baby you're carrying right now?
No, I don't. But I was a virgin when we first made love. I had never been with another man, so I don't know if you gave me what a real man is supposed to give a woman who he says he loves.
That's about the most hurtful thing you've ever said to me.
Don't do that. Don't talk to me about being hurtful when you pretended to be straight this whole time.
I am straight.
Not when Teresa and I walked in on you and Vincent.
It was just sex, Whitney.
Quit trying to justify it, Chad, because you're not fooling anybody, except maybe yourself.
Why can't everybody just understand what I'm trying to say here?
Because there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say to change what you've done. So just quit trying, all right?
Whitney, wait a second.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Oh, I cannot wait for Julian and I to get out of Harmony, away from this town and all the bad memories it holds for us.
What are you talking about?
Julian promised to take me away. Au revoir, Harmony. Hello, Paris.
No, Julian, he cannot leave Harmony now.
Why not?
Because Teresa just gave him a bunch of power and influence at Crane Industries. He is now Teresa's number 2.
No. Ethan, that's impossible, because we were just talking about getting a place on the Ile Saint-Louis.
Tonight?
Yeah, that's why we were dancing. We were celebrating.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Julian's not going anywhere. He's got too much on his plate at Crane.
No, Ethan, you're mistaken. Julian wouldn't keep something like that from me.
You know, Julian, if you and Ivy want to reconnect, you should sell Crane Industries. I mean, the billions you could get could form the largest charitable trust this world has ever seen. Think about it, Julian. I mean, Ethan could help you run it. This could be your legacy, you know? To give back to the world everything that your father took from it. With interest.
Oh. My ancestors would rise up out of their graves if I sold a company it took generations of Cranes to build. Well, in fact, we're going to expand more into Eastern Europe and wait for that glorious days when we reap the riches of the moon and the planets beyond. That will be my legacy. I will take Crane from a global empire to an interplanetary colossus.
So it's true? Damn you, Julian! Damn you!
He was pretty stupid not to tell my mother that he's back at Crane. Secrets, they always come out, don't they?
Please leave before my dad comes home.
What's your like?
Because the police found where all the dead Johns are buried. You could be connected to their murders.
Mm-hmm. Me? Nah, baby. If anyone's DNA is mixed up with theirs, it's yours, not mine. See, you were the one who did the nasty with them before you killed them. Telling you those lab cops would have a regular DNA smorgasbord linking you to those losers.
No, I don't remember killing any of them, except for the one who attacked me during the earthquake.
Mm.
But that was an accident.
Sit down right here. Sit down, baby. Listen, honey. it's not my fault all those happy face stickers you did is affecting your memory. But honey, considering, I think it'd be something that you want to forget about, considering you stabbed those guys so many times like you were tenderizing meat.
Stop it, Spike. You don't know I did any such thing.
Okay. Well, if you didn't, who did?
I'm going to tell Daddy I think it was you.
No, you're not.
What's that?
Oh, this is nothing. This is just something to calm you down. Here, have a drink.
No.
Have a drink, baby. You got it? There you go. Oops. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. See, my little mama, she needs to have a rest.
Come on, Fancy, you gotta be all right.
Coordinate the lockdown with hospital security. We have to find the blackmailer before it hurts anyone else. And this is my third request for a doctor.
Come on.
You all right?
That old man who tried to strangle me, he was the blackmailer.
Yeah, I know. The blackmailer ran off, but Sam has the hospital in lockdown, so it can't get away.